Hey everyone, welcome to today's session. I'm super excited to have you here. Before we get started, let me welcome people into this live session. If you're watching this live, please comment live in the comments, or perhaps you're watching this on the replay, comment replay. And if you want, drop where you're tuning in from, because I love seeing where you guys are around the world. So let me see some comments. People are starting to tune in, so I'm super excited. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this in the Facebook groups, let me just welcome you to this ClickDesigns training. My name is Angie Norris, and today we're going to be covering book covers. Yes, book covers. Why is that important? Well, you, as a user of ClickDesigns, you can create an abundance of mock-ups, 3D designs of book covers, and they're pretty cool. But not just that, you can not only make them look cool, you can actually create the actual cover using ClickDesigns. So I'm going to show you those two things here in a moment. I'm going to show you some other ninja tricks that I have, but I think it's really, really neat when you have an amazing book that you want to promote, or maybe it's an ebook and it's digital, but you want it to feel real. This is the way to do it. It's so cool. I want you guys to see how easy it is to do this using ClickDesigns. So I'm going to shut off my camera. We're going to jump into training. Let's get started. Today, I'm going to show you how to design captivating book covers with ClickDesigns. We have a lot to cover today, so I'm going to be moving fast through slides, but I want to always have an education piece to all of my trainings, and then I want to jump into the software and show you how to actually deliver these. And this is going to be fun because this is going to help you unleash your creativity with book covers. And I love being creative, as you guys know, and what is the perfect software than ClickDesigns? But more importantly, it's going to elevate your book's visual appeal. And you can do this with ClickDesigns by creating some really epic looking book covers. And that's what we're going to cover. So I want to elevate your book's visual appeal with book covers and enhance your book's marketability with ClickDesigns. And this is very, very important because when we talk about marketability, marketing is key in your business. And if you can make your products come to life with book covers and mock-ups and things like that, that is the key. Because people, when they come to a sales page, they want to see it, taste it, feel it. They want to have something visually appealing that seems tangible. And that's why this is so important. That's why we're covering this today. So as I said, I'm going to go quickly through slides, but I want to direct your attention to all the videos on YouTube and Facebook. Go to ClickDesigns, out on YouTube, click on the videos tab, and you're going to see so many awesome videos out there. And these are short. These are not these long trainings like I'm doing. These are very short, to the point, here step by step, and they're amazing. And I lifted these little screenshots of all the book cover ones that you can go out there and search. So you can see there's report covers, book covers, magazine covers, exporting. There's going to be more added day by day and week by week. So keep going back there, be resourceful, go find these. So I'm not going to go in the step by step. I'm going to show you what's possible today, and I'm going to go through why. But I want you guys to go to these training videos and actually walk yourself through these if you want the step by step. Okay? Awesome. So the first thing, obviously, we're going to be talking about book covers. And what's great about book covers is that you can do these very quickly with ClickDesigns because they've made it super easy. Why is that? Well, they have plenty of templates out there ready to go. But I'm going to show you how to also do them from scratch as well. And these are really neat, right? This video is on YouTube, as I said in the last slide, and I'm going to say this every single slide, and I put the little note there so that you know that you can actually go out there and look at this. But you can create book covers, and I think what's great about this is when you have a physical book, or maybe you're creating a book, or even if you have a digital book, it does not matter if it's a physical one. You can create a book cover for your books. But when you go to your sales pages, when you're creating your websites, when you're showing people what they're going to get, this is the type of stuff that you want to create. And you can create the book cover, and you can also create the mock-up in ClickDesigns. Pretty cool, and I love it. It's so amazing. But what if you're going to niche down, right? Like, what is your niche? Are you an entrepreneur? Do you have kids? Are you a children's writer? Just like this, like book covers with Mid-Journey and book covers with things like animal books and puzzle books and maze books. There's so many out there now, right? They create coloring books using Midjourney and AI and all these different cool tools. And you can create the book covers inside of ClickDesigns so that you can put them on Amazon, or you can put them on Shopify or Etsy, or maybe just on your landing pages. But niche down, right? If you're in the fitness arena and you want to make a recipe book, if you're a grandma and you love knitting, you can create as many books as you need by going out here using ClickDesigns, by creating book covers for whatever niche that you're in. Pretty cool, right? How-to books. The list is virtually endless, guys. You can create anything you want, and I would love to see some ideas in the comments. If you have some ideas for a book, and maybe you've had a book idea your whole life that you wanted to create, maybe it's personal, maybe it's fiction, maybe it is a crime. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it is for fun, whether it is to help someone, but maybe it's something that you've always wanted to do, is create a memoir. There are so many ideas, right? I've always wanted to create a book about my family's life called The Tale of Two Thai Moms, because I have two Thai moms. They both lived lives of survival, and their stories are just so fascinating. And then obviously there's a lot more to the story that I want to tell the world, but I one day will do it. It won't be anytime soon, but what if I wanted to create a cool book cover? And I already have an idea of what that would look like, because I have a picture of me and my two moms at my wedding. That would be perfect, right? And I can create the title and the subheadline and all that stuff. So just be creative. Let's see these comments over here. We have some really good ideas. I mean, a lot of us have always had the yearning desire to create a book. So why not now? And you can create the book cover to get inspiration of what it could look like. And you create the content of that book later. And heck, you can use AI anymore to create your book. So book covers for niches is really, really a great idea. So keep that in mind. Now, we're also going to talk about not just book covers in general. We're going to talk about report covers as well. I'm going to show you that inside of ClickDesigns. But you have a report, you have some type of something that you want to hand to people. Maybe it is a training manual. Maybe it is a white paper book that has a ton of white papers in it. Maybe it's a true report where you're creating something to give away that you want people to read about a certain topic. It doesn't matter what it is, right? You get the idea. You can create report covers and also the mock-ups that go along with it inside of ClickDesigns. And next we have magazine covers, which is super cool. I've always wanted to do a magazine cover, and maybe I need to create a magazine cover now so that I start to create that magazine that I've always wanted to put together, because I have ideas. I want to showcase people. Wow, this would be perfect, right? And what better now is the time. I should do it, right? I should go in there and I should maybe make one today while we're on this call to show you what it could look like. And magazine covers are really cool. What I love about ClickDesigns is their templates are already epic looking. Like, they look amazing, and it's really easy to add your own photo or a stock photo into the magazine cover and make it your own, change out the words. It's pretty cool. I think so. I can't wait to show you guys the inside of ClickDesigns and making one. And then finally, we have lead magnet covers, right? Now, I'm saying lead magnet, but there are lots of ideas you can create covers for, not just what I'm talking about today. So just know, like, the sky's the limit on it, and just come up with whatever you need for a cover and just use ClickDesigns for it. So lead magnet, I've created hundreds of lead magnets, and I create them all the time. And I love making really cool, catchy covers. And so I love using ClickDesigns for that, because they make it easy. They have a bunch of start files, right? Templates that you can use, or you can start from scratch. So lead magnets are great, or whatever thing that comes to mind. This is going to be the perfect training for you. And then finally, you can export out the flat images of your design. So when you go into ClickDesigns, and I'm going to show you this, is that you're probably wondering, like, okay, I see the mockup, I'm going to create the book cover, but how do I get it to the printer, right? Well, that's easy. You can export the flat images, not just the front cover, but the the spine as well. So there's lots of really cool things, and I'm going fast through this because this is high level, because I want to get into the actual training part of going into ClickDesigns and showing you how to make some of these things. And next I want to talk about why book covers, because you're probably wondering, well, why would I even want to create a book cover? Well, there's lots of reasons why. One is the visual representation. Just like physical books, digital books such as ebooks, online reports, digital magazines, checklists, all these different things, right? They benefit from a visually appealing cover for your content. And a book cover provides a visual representation of your digital product, helping to capture the attention of the potential readers. Now, when you have a physical book, it's easy to imagine what it looks like, right? But when you're online and you have a digital book or an ebook, it's hard to kind of picture what that would look like. And people are very human. They want to act like in their head they can feel it, right? So if they can see it on the screen in their head, now they can imagine themselves picking that ebook up and opening it up. They see the cover, they see the back cover, they see the insides, right? They can feel it. And that's exactly why you want to do book covers for digital products. If you have physical products, this works well too. And I have a couple of books I'll show you that I've created, and ClickDesigns would be perfect to make those covers. Now, also, the second thing is marketing and promotion. Now, marketing, as we know it, is key, and book cover mockups are essential for that marketing piece, because when you're promoting digital or even physical products, a well-designed and enticing cover can attract more downloads and more purchases and more subscriptions. It also serves as a powerful marketing tool, conveying the value and the content of what's inside for your potential customers, which is so true, right? I would rather buy something that looks like an actual book than something that's just flat or maybe just a title with words. Not being able to picture something is key for me. And the next thing is branding and recognition. Book cover mockups contribute to branding and recognition in the digital space. Now, I know this firsthand because I wrote several books now that are all on Amazon, bestsellers, and I know the value of having a cool mockup to showcase on my slides and on my pages, and people are drawn to it, right? And it's really cool. And so if you're consistent and you have a recognizable cover, really people are going to have that brand identity with you, and it just creates a sense of familiar with your users. I hope that makes sense, but it just leads to increased trust, loyalty, recognition for you as a brand or an author. The next thing is differentiation and competition. This is such a crowded digital marketplace, and book cover mockups can help differentiate a product from your competitors. And what I mean by that is a unique and eye-catching cover design can make a digital product stand out. And it is so true. I've used this tactic so many times that I can tell you that it does make a difference. It increases its visibility and attracts more potential customers, or maybe more potential people that you want to follow you. And the next thing is testing and feedback. When you have a book cover for digital products or physical products, you can gather feedback when you're launching that product, right? If, say, you put it out on Amazon and you put this book out there and you have a mock-up, but people aren't really drawn to it, and you're like, wow, I wonder why. And someone mentions well, your cover's so basic, it doesn't really give me that warm feeling I want to buy it. Okay, well, let me go into ClickDesigns, let me make it prettier, and then boom, it makes it pop and stand out, and people will really like that. And there's so many other things too, right, that you can use this for when it comes to testing and feedback, asking creating a bunch of mockups, asking your audience, hey, which one do you like, is so key anymore, because you have to give your audience what they want, not what you think they want, right? And then the last thing is professionalism and credibility. And, if you have a cool cover mockup, for me, and I know this, is it enhances your professionalism and credibility of your digital or physical product. So it just communicates that you've created this with care, that you've put the time in, you have attention to detail, and that really does instill confidence in your followership, in your potential customers. So I hope that makes sense. So let's get into training now. This is going to be the fun part where we're going to create some of these book covers. And so inside your dashboard of ClickDesigns, you're going to look for where it says covers. Now, you want to make sure on the top you click templates. So that has all the templates that ClickDesigns provides for you. And then you're going to go down here and click covers. And underneath covers, there are 3 sections: books, reports, and magazines. And if we have time, we're going to make 3 different ones so you can see how easy it is. And I'm excited. So let's scroll down here and see which one looks good to make. They all look great, right? So what is on your heart? What is on your mind? What is something that you've always wanted to create? Maybe you're into a specific niche. Maybe you're a digital marketer like myself. I would love to see ideas in the comments. Also, what about you guys have actually done this already? So if you've already created a book cover, please drop that into the comments of what you created. Was it a book on cats? Was it a book on fashion? Was it a book that was about something that is close to what you're good at, right? So go in here and look. Now maybe I want to create, let's see, how about, I'm going to keep going one more and we'll pick one here. I want to look at this one. How about this one? Let's use this template. I don't know why, I think it's because it's my colors. I was drawn to it. So we're going to put demo book cover and we're going to click continue. And once you're here, you can see that it is a 3D mockup, which is really cool, right? But you're probably wondering, well, I need to create the design first. So what you do is it'll tell you click on the image to edit. So I'm going to click on this image and I'm going to click edit. And this is where the magic is going to happen. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so you can see. I'm going to go ahead and put my name down here. And we're going to get going quickly because we have a lot to cover, right? So Angie Norris. And I'm going to change this to ordinary and then I'm going to put extraordinary. Did I spell that right? And I'm going to make it a little smaller. So ordinary. Make this a little smaller. And maybe we'll put 2. Ordinary to extraordinary. And this was a podcast I used to have called Ordinary to Extraordinary Business Podcast. And I had it for a while when I first got started online. But I'm just going to use that just for the purposes of this. So maybe I want to have this extraordinary come to the front. You can do this a couple different ways. You can go click on it, scroll down, and you're going to see where it says send backwards, bring forward. So I can bring it forward. I'm not liking where that is. Maybe I will keep it to the back. Okay, so send it back. And the other way would be through layers here. You can see the layers here. All right, so ordinary to extraordinary, and that's what I want to focus on. So let's get this a little bit like this. A bit bigger. Okay, go down here. Okay, and then I want to see real freedom lies in, let's see, I want to change this to find the path to go from ordinary to extraordinary. Extra, I don't know why that does. Like this? No, that does not look right. Why does it look funny? Anyway, I'm just gonna have it there and I'm going to move this down. There we go. And then the top one, I'm going to put live your dreams. Live your dreams. I'm going to change that to my brand color right here. Awesome. I'm going to actually add my logo, even though it's probably more of a personal book, but I'm going to add it anyway up here. Okay. Now, do we like this or do we want to make any more changes? Now, you can change the background if you want. right? You can click on background here. You can go up and you can see that there is a gradient or there's an image. And if I want, I can add a new background. So let's go to library, or maybe I want to search for my own stuff. So let's go to uploads, and I'm going to just pick this one. I'm going to click on image. I'm going to select that now, and I'm going to do this until it fits. Oh, I don't want to stretch it, do I? So I'm going to get smaller. Go from the angles of the corners. Okay, now I'm going to send backwards. You can do this way, right click. You can do this on the right here. So if I wanted to drag this image down right here, so maybe it's like this, keep going, keep going, keep going, like that, right? So there's this image. If I want to take this guy out, and there I am. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Actually, I might have to use this in the future. Wow. Okay, so I can rename this if I want to put Angie background. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is old background, right? But this is the one. So I'm going to put Angie couch. Okay, so there's that. And then maybe I want to move my logo. Maybe I want it to be a little smaller, and I want it to be above here. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to move Live Your Dreams down here. Pretty cool, huh? Actually, I might just take out my logo because I don't really need it. It's more of a personal story, right? So Live Your Dreams, ordinary to extraordinary. What do you guys think? I love it. Okay, I'm going to hit save and exit. Now you can preview it. So there's what it looks like right here. Look, pretty cool. Let me move this. There, looks pretty cool. It looks like a real thing, doesn't it? And this is exactly the emotion we're trying to drive, is we're trying to let people know, like, there's an emotional feeling when you can see it, right? Even though it's not physical yet, it is there. And I've created, like I said, I've been a part of many book projects, and I can show you a couple here on some slides, but I just love being a part of books. But what's even better is even when I don't actually have the book in hand, I love creating a cover to make it look real. So pretty cool. All right, now I can export this out by clicking export. Now this will export the mockup, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click that. I'm gonna hit 300 and I'm gonna export. All right, there's that. And then if I want just to export this out, all you do is you click on the image and you'll see there's options here: edit, upload, library, and export. I'm going to export flat. And it's going to do something really cool. It's going to give you that, and I'm going to click original, and I'm going to, oh, there it went. I just wasn't patient enough. But when you hover over and you click export flat, you're gonna see that it highlights it. Pretty neat, huh? In your colors too. So let's go ahead and exit, save this, and we're gonna exit out. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Now, I wanna do two more things before we close out because we are running out of time. But what do you guys think? Was that pretty cool? Pretty easy? Yeah, I thought so too. I think it's gonna be cool. Who's gonna go in and try to make their own book? Maybe you can make one just similar. So here, go to templates. We're going to click on covers, and we're going to quickly create a report cover. So I'm gonna click reports. I'm gonna scroll down and find one that I would love to edit. I love how they already have things ready to go for you, right? So you just keep going. Let's see. Ooh, there's a soccer unleashed. That one looks cool. Let's see. Ooh, how about this one? Let's use this. Type AGN demo report cover. So maybe I want to create a training manual for my daughter. All three of my kids actually are in sports and soccer. And then you want to see here, you just click, right? Click on this, click edit. We're going to change the background from football. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on layers on the top right, and I'm going to just take out that back layer, and I'm going to add my own. So I'm going to click background, I'm going to go to image, I'm going to go to search, and I'm going to type soccer, and I'm going to view this one. This is perfect. And there's lots of different soccer ones, but that one looks pretty cool. Now I want to change this to my colors. This, I'm going to click on author name. How about Norris family? And then we'll just keep those here. Actually, I'm going to take those off. I'm not a fan. Maybe we'll keep bestseller, but we'll just take that off too. And then let's see, I think it looks great. Okay, now here I'm going to change this out to learn simple soccer drills to elevate your skills. I just made that up, not sure what this book would be about, but that's exactly what we're gonna have for now. We're gonna make the font a little bigger. Going to do that. And we're gonna keep that. Okay. That's pretty cool, huh? I love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so we have learned soccer skills, drills, I should say, to elevate your skills. Let me change how that looks. Okay, that looks a lot better. Let's bold it. Perfect. I love it. Boom. Okay, so now let's preview that. And there it is. How easy was that? That was really easy, right? Save and exit. We can export it out to 300 if you want the mockup. And if you're looking for the mockup for your web page, you want to maybe do web WP, and that's going to make sure it is compressed in a very small file size, which will be easier for you. And again, I can do the flat, so export flat, and do original, and it'll come up. Just takes a minute. There it is. Okay. All right, so let's exit out and let's do one more, and then we're gonna close out today. So guys, this is really simple. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I made that one in less than a minute. So you can make anything you want so quickly, but can you imagine doing this for others too? Going on Fiverr, making some graphics that look so cool, and not just the flat cover, but you can actually make the mock-ups too. So let's go to covers, look on magazine. Now, I've always wanted to start my own magazine, and it was going to be called Digital Marketing Magazine, but let's see, I'm going to just pick one that I like. They all look so cool. They did such a great job. Who does not agree that they did such a great job on these? And they just keep adding more and more and more. I like that one. I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to click this, AGN. Yes, you're right. I'm drawn to my own colors, right? Okay, we're going to do magazine cover. And then I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to edit. And now we're going to edit. Pretty cool. Now, what am I going to call my magazine? I have lots of ideas. I'm not going to tell you my ideas so you don't steal them. Just kidding. I am just going to, for the purposes of this training, just create one called Driven. I would love to feature people who are just so driven. And you can change the issue date. So let's do July. Well, it's not. Is it July? No. It's going to be July next week. So why don't we go ahead and do July, because next week's going to be July issue number 1. How about that? Okay, and then the price, I'm going to take off the price, but maybe I'll add something else. Let's see, Driven Magazine. And then we'll make that a little bit bigger, and we'll put that right there. How's that? Pretty good. Okay. And then we're going to change this out to featuring entrepreneurs. And then I'm going to move this one. I'm going to put, let's see, who can I put? I'm going to put Mo Latif. And I'm going to put ClickDesigns. And then I'm going to add here. Oops, here, the story behind ClickDesigns. How about hear the story behind the epic design software, something like that, right? You get the idea. Okay, and then maybe this one is going to be called, how about Amazon? Because right now I'm into Amazon right now. How to earn money. And then how about this one? We can call it why taking risks can lead to success. I don't know. I'm making these up as I go, guys. Okay, and then maybe this one could be 10 ways to make money online in 2023. Okay, and then secrets of influencers. Okay, you guys get the idea. You can change this however you want and move things around like this. There we go. And then hear the inspiring stories of influencers and entrepreneurs who have been there and done that. And I don't know what I would put, but that's just what I'm putting for now. You guys can laugh, but that's just what comes to mind. Okay, you can move this around. And then down here, I might put my business name, so powered by Marketers FM, right? And maybe I want that to be white, like that, and maybe a little bit bigger. Okay. Now, if I had all day, I would spend a lot more time. So I want to get rid of him, even though he looks very nice. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of him by adding an image. So we're going to go to image, we're going to search, and we're going to look for entrepreneur. And you're going to see a lot of people. So what would look really cool? This guy looked really cool. How about this one? Powerful. She looks good. Okay. So let's go here and put her like that. She looks more like a fashion model than an entrepreneur, but maybe she's both. Okay, like that. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, if I have to say so myself. And you can darken some of these if you would rather that be like a dark gray, or maybe you want it to be the blue. Or maybe I want it to be pink, right? Pink, or that. How about pink? Just to add some color, like that. Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and preview that. And there it is, pretty cool. All right, we can click download. We can save and exit. And now I can export the flat out by clicking on this and clicking export flat. Oops, did I not click it? 300, original. And there you have it. Pretty cool. All right, let me close this out. All right, so who's going to create a book cover? I want to know who's going to use ClickDesigns to create a book cover, or maybe you want to create a mock-up, or maybe you want to turn an ebook that's digital into what looks like a physical, tangible, something they can use, the users or the viewers, I should say, can look, see, feel, taste. That's the kind of thing that you want to get them to imagine, actually that feeling of having a real book, correct? This is perfect for that reason. When they're on a sales page and they just see words, it's really hard to understand what they're visualizing, what they're gonna get. Now, if you can use ClickDesigns to create these amazing book covers in 3D or however you want them, and you guys could see how you can create book covers from the front design. You can export the flat part, right? Or the the spine, you can actually export that and edit those too. So there's so much you can do. They keep adding new templates every single day. So there's an abundance of things you can do, but you can see how simple it was in today's training. Less than 30 minutes of time here, and we created a lot, right? So I hope you guys were excited. I want to see who's going to be challenged to go and create a book cover today. You don't even have to have a book right now. Let's just go with an idea, or maybe it's even a magazine, right? Magazine cover. So let me see who's going to. I love you guys. Yes. You know what? If you guys want to drop more love for me coming back here and giving you guys more training, please do that. I enjoy these so much. We've gone through half a year now, and it's been amazing week by week to be here live with you. So thank you so much for those comments. But I do want to tell you guys, please challenge yourself to do this next week. Okay. Over the next week, I want to see you challenged, but not only that, please drop some of your mock-ups of these books or your book cover final exported images into the Facebook group. I want to see what you guys have, and I want to see action takers, because you know I love action takers. So please do that, okay? Please challenge yourself. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Okay, well, I'm going to close this out because I know we're over time here, but I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Actually, no, take that back. It is July 4th next week. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that it's July 4th next week. We will not have a training session on July 4th, which is the 3rd. We won't have one on the 3rd, but July 4th is Tuesday. So if you're in the US, you understand this holiday, 4th of July. I will be out of town, so I do not want you guys to plan next week. So just know that we're not going to have one, but we'll be back on the 10th of July. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in 2 weeks on the affiliate training that we're going to have on the 10th.